Welcome back to Dicesylvania. We are a bunch of lovable geeks from Romania who play D&D and have, of course, our own authentic vampire English. This is episode 32 of VIM, The Tale of Immortality, our fantasy homebrew world. If you need a catch up on what happened last time, check the Book of Recollections for recaps. I am your terribly scared GM, and I will introduce today's players as follows. We have Lev.
Hello.
Ionut.
Ooh.
Edward.
Hello.
And Karla.
How are you doing?
Now, without further ado, let's see what happens in this next episode. You stayed, and you had a last meal in the memory of Clement, a person with importance, and with grieving hearts and heavy emotions, you went to bed. And we are at the table yet again in the morning, where Grace and Castiel, together with the new friends that they made along the way, Cor and Timmy, are silently eating and preparing for the day. Because to follow the rites, they must take Clement's body to the Death Scribe's Guild for his history to be taken, and then he can be embalmed and sent with the rest of the souls down the Sabbath River. As you sit there and as you eat, I will go and check that the cart is okay, and Timmy and Cor go outside. Is there anything you would like to do before setting forward?
Did Cor go outside as she's supposed to go outside? As in disguised?
I suppose so, yes.
Okay.
In silence and in solitude of our own thoughts, you raise up from the table and you open the door, and the Midnight District where you are welcomes you. This favela-like structure with a crowded building and yet more crowded people looms all around you. And there's the cart, and you see Timmy and Cor on one side of it, and they are looking at you as you come closer to the cart.
Castiel would have cast this guy's self before going outside.
On himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would have turned into a moose. Just to...
Okay.
Someone would have asked you if you're okay with playing the part of a horse. Meaning you'd be saddled and there'd be quintals put in your mouth.
I would be okay with that.
Okay, you are given saddle or whatever attachments you're required to have in order to drag the cart.
So, just a saddle.
Grace is dressed in her church attire for the Sabbath day and a morning occasion, as this 5th day of the week requires a day dedicated to mourning, to the mourning of the dead.
Mm-hmm. So you're there, and the cart starts moving, and you go on the streets, and you pass the Midnight University. You go past the shrine of the Church of the Enduring, and as you pass through, when you glance to the sides, you see the lights and flora of the Midnight District that appear because of the Firefly Park. After moving through the crowd, you reach Firefly Street, and more than usual, it is bustling with people. As you see that the street is filled with people that are going, just like you, towards the Augury district. Each have maybe their own wagons, each are just mourning and preparing to send their dear loveds away. It's a fluctuation and a movement of souls that go to celebrate and say their last farewell to the departed. You two, it's the strongest emotions that you feel, all cumulative, just like a river of grief, of sadness, of pain, of rage. You are inside this wave of emotion. And you walk in silence. Grace, you have a flash. And in that flash you see the vision of Saturni. And you see her doing this. And it goes away.
Do I know what it means?
Give me a history check with advantage.
Natural 20
Okay.
and a 10.
So
For
you
a
have
total of? Does it matter?
300.
I think it might be with a minus, so. I've been sitting at. It's a 19.
19. You realized G-R-A-C-E. Your name is called. But it's taken away from you. You don't know if it was meant or not. You pushed aside for now and moved through. And from the Midnight Flora and crowded buildings, you step into the bright Sunrise District. Standing between the two, you see the contrast of these two districts, dark and bright. You see the golden roofs and the towers mixing with the white, and creates a breathtaking view if it were not for the somber air all around you. Yet, just as the Midnight District, Solace Street is filled with the flow of people moving into the following district. And you walk with the people, and there are carriages that pass you by, and at a certain moment there's this huge carriage carried by two horses with crates on top of them that carry probably different items, and it passes your group, and you hear rope stretching, and all of your attention is, where is it? Give me a perception check, please.
It's a map 20.
Okay. 20.
19.
19.
Do you want the total as well for me?
No, if it's a nat 20, it's and Yunus?
7.
7. Castiel and Grace, you hear the you turn your view in that direction and it's so close to you. You see that the driver did not realize this, but the crate come into your direction, ready to tumble not over your group and your wagon, but on passers-by that are not seeing this. What do you do in the first millisecond?
I cast a catapult blasting.
Okay.
I
What
try
you call
to.
it? The crates.
Mm-hmm.
I try to use thaumaturgy to push the crates out of the thing if I'm allowed, because it causes unlocked doors or windows to fly open and it's fun.
You can give me an Arcana check. You can consume the spell slot for catapult. And
17.
You see two of them, huge ones, falling. In that second, Castiel, you extend your arm and this energy of force just pushes them away as people turn as the boxes fall, and there's a small one ready to fall over a group of small children that are getting carried by a woman, and she's running as fast as she can with the children, and then you thaumaturgy and you move the box just enough inches that they fall near the lady, and everybody stops, and the people look around and start going, grabbing the boxes, looking at you, thanking you. The merchant gets down, apologizes, and there's all of this commotion. And as you are sitting there making sure everyone is okay, you see that the crowd of people is still moving, you know, just a small pebble in this river that continues to go. After that, after some time passes, you go and the air gets heavier and much more somber as you walk towards the Satruni district, affectionately known as the Augury. And you enter, and the energy and the whole atmosphere changes. The atmosphere is of reverence and history, and you see now in the distance as you enter the Sabbath River, the river that cuts through the district.
As custom calls, Grace will go and bow in front of the river. Then she will try to make her way through this mass of people, all assuming are either here to commemorate their dead, either here to send them and their farewell. She's gonna go to find a mourning house and a priest that can help with the bombing, and maybe a storyteller who can archive the memories of Clement.
And you start going through the street, and you see to the side the statue of death, the statue that reminds everyone of their mortality and the time that they have here. And you get closer to the river and you see that there are people that are getting aligned and to start mourning their dead, and they gather around the riverbank and the mausoleum, and you see the masks that they're wearing and carrying with them. And the bodies of the dead that have been passed this week are brought in from the grave houses by the Sabbath priests and laid down on separate Sabbath ceremonial sheets of lavender and golden color. And you go along the river. You pass near the Sabbath chapel, so you go in the direction of the Dead Scribes Guild. And there are hundreds of people there, and more of them are flowing from the taverns. You see storytellers going close to different groups of people, starting to taking notes. And you reach It seems that as you walk, time seems to flow differently. Maybe it's because your thoughts are drifting elsewhere, maybe because you are still mourning, but you find yourselves in the front of the Dead Scribes Guild, this imposing building, lavender with these golden colors, and the door that is opened. And you search for?
I search for a scribe, either a storyteller, either help, someone who dedicated their free time to aid the guild and and cast the Speak with Dead and take the notes. If I do not find anyone, I will do the ceremonies myself.
Okay. Being in this massive emotion and seeing all of these people all around, what are the two of you doing? How are you feeling?
Hungry. A lot of hunger just hit me. But I don't think it would be a good idea to feast right now. So I'll just stand there like looking around and just biting on my nails. If you know, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
Biting my time.
You're biting the, what's it called? You put in the
I don't know how to say
Harness.
the harness. You're biting the harness, drooling a little bit.
I will look around for the people that are overwhelmed or something.
Are you searching for something exactly, or are you just observing?
I'm looking for someone to approach.
Okay. You see a man, a pretty strong-built man that is sitting in front of a body that is covered right now in the ceremonial sheets, and two women that are crying, and every scream and every tear that falls sends a ripple of emotion that you feel it so strongly. Yet in that ripple of emotion you felt not stuck but held in this man that is keeping his emotions so much strongly in. Just feel it in his neck, just bubbling it all up, but he's holding it down. And you approach and he looks at you and says, "Can I help you? Plague doctor, I suppose."
I put my stuff in front of me, gently leaning on it. My friend, do you need help? Do you need to unload? Tell me. And I put the other hand as to barely touch him on the side.
Give me a persuasion check. Somebody's learning about consent.
What was that?
Persuasion.
Persuasion, it's a 16.
16. With a 16, you approach him and he is taken a little bit aback and takes 1 step, 2 steps back, but stops and says, "What can you do exactly?"
I can listen. I can then tell you how the river will take care of your loved one, and you will feel better.
She was just 2 months old. She didn't get the chance to enjoy life, to have her first fight, to find her favorite toy. She was just taken what it is there to unload. Unfairness, injustice. And you see that as his voice booms, the women start crying much more harder, and you feel that parts of the emotion is starting to seep out. It has done enough. We are here to mourn and hope that she finds a better. And he starts just crying profusely.
As I listened to this, I would just look and identify the feelings that are exposed. And once he stops talking, I would take away just a bit of them, not too much, so they will still have a feeling for them.
So you want to identify the emotion and try to take a part of the sadness and the mourning?
Yes, not all of it.
Give me an insight check, please.
13.
You feel the emotion of sadness, but then you feel so much anger that mixes with this sadness, overtaking it, blindly overtaking it, and you realize now as you watch this emotion flow from a river, it becomes much more powerful, like a flood. And seeing all of this, you see how his fists are clenched, and as you go and take a little bit, the flood becomes a slower river, still moving fast, still having its purpose of mourning and offering remembrance to what once was and now is no more. The fists become unclenched, and he looks with red eyes and tears. Thank you.
As I've seen Castiel before, maybe not similar, but still I would have some idea of what the joy of a child would look like, and I would try to resurface that in him for just a few moments.
Give me another persuasion check, please.
15.
You don't know if it worked or not, but as he's sitting down looking at the ground and tears are going and falling, you do so a small smirk.
And I say, the river will take care of her now.
It better, because she was an angel. And he goes towards the two women, and as this was happening, Timmy, that is playing with his fingers, looks up and says, "It just doesn't get easier, does it?
What do you mean?
I thought that after it happens, the pain goes away, because that's what time does. The old man always said that it's okay, time fixes things, but it doesn't.
No, it never does it? If the old man told you, whoever did tell you that, it gets easier after one dies. It just gets harder. I lied to you. But it gets harder not because you gotta live without them. It gets harder because now you have the responsibility for living for them as well.
And he's trying to keep it together as much as it can. He can.
Cry, child. It is perfectly okay. You're expected to.
No, because I'm gonna run out.
What happens if I run out?
You're gonna drink some water.
But it's salty.
Oh,
The tears are salty. The water is not salty.
I'll add biology to your next curriculum. Cry away.
He just nestles himself in you, and he just starts letting those emotions out. Grace, after asking, you see one of the storytellers appearing in front of you. And in your mind, you hear, I have been called.
In his mind, he hears, yes, I need assistance from someone from the Scribes Guild. Someone close to me and dear died, and I can't do the ritual myself. I think it would interfere. So I need someone to record Clement's memory. I don't know if he had a last name.
Have no fear. We will do this for you. We will give you space to mourn. You don't have to do it all alone. And you see slowly moving his head in the direction of the building, and after a few seconds other 2 or 3 helpers come and looking at you saying, may we?
What are they hinting towards?
They want to take the body and take it inside for his memories to be
Grace starts explaining the process that in the Day of the Dead, and then she scolds you. You should know this too, but in the Day of the dead are gathered, record the archives and in the history library, where there's a book on anyone. So they start casting the blessing of Saturni, speak with the dead, and they record their lives. And then afterward, we're preparing for the ceremony, and then Saturni comes and gives her blessing, and we send all the dead on the river of Sabbath.
I know that. I was asking what they wanted to do. Never mind. Yes, they're allowed.
And
Did he have a family name?
Tonics.
She gets angry for a second. You're shitting me. I know his shop was Clement Tonics, but I don't think his name was.
I never gave any last name. It's Tonics. You can call him Harold.
the storyteller does not say anything. He watches this exchange. The body is taken very gently and went inside, and you are left there. You are left there in front of the building, and there's this eerily silence, and you start seeing, as you are waiting there, from the other side of the river where you are on, flowing now from probably the taverns that are there, the Hanged Man and the other establishment, these other storytellers, people that take the masks of the storytellers and come to the other side of the river, populating it, preparing candles that you see are setting on boats that are just waiting on the river, illuminating it slowly but surely. And you stay there in this moment, and then in your mind, Grace, you hear, startling you for a second, "We cannot do the process." And you turn your head and you see the storyteller coming outside.
Sorry, what? She asks out loud.
I am sorry to say this, but to do this kind of process, we would need a brain. The body does not have one, but fear not, there is...
Did you take the brain?
No.
Did you put everything after the autopsy?
I barely managed to scratch his arm. For all the yapping commenced.
Sorry, but I don't think I got it right. So you're telling me that the body of Clement Harrow doesn't have a brain?
Yes, you are correct.
Oh, I
It does
took
not
it.
have a brain.
That was his best feature.
She all hears this in the mind as she communicates telepathically with the storyteller, but she relies all the conversation outside. I don't know. He just says he doesn't have a brain. Did you check when we?
I wasn't allowed to. He told me don't desecrate the body. I didn't. He told me himself.
But we spoke with him. He had a brain. Last night when we spoke with him.
I truly believe you and I do not contest it, but now, inside, he does not have one. You can check if you want to and desire,
I got
but before that, know that there is another way for him to receive the necessary proceedings of embalming and preparations at the chapel.
Sure. Tell us. Maybe we should go check. He's telling us that there's another way. Tell us what's the other way.
I can do it myself if need be.
He tells you that at the chapel, for the bodies that are really damaged and traumatized so hard that the brain cannot be used to raise him up and take the memories and write them down, there is an embalming process that doesn't take too long, like maybe 1 hour and 30 minutes, where the body is set in a ritual where they take the echo of what was once the brain and reform it in magical nature, and so by this footprint left by what was once the body, they can transcribe the information. It is not 100% information, sometimes it's 70-80%, but it is more than nothing. It is common, it happens. Not everyone's death is pleasant and of old age.
Yeah, we'll take him there.
Do you want to check what happened if he doesn't
I
really
can't
have?
check in the middle of the street.
Go inside the.
He is inside in one of our rooms if you want to check.
Yeah, just want to check one thing before that. I approach all of you. Did any of you steal the brain? I look at the kids. Did you steal the brain?
I did not get it.
It's a very weird question.
Or did you steal the brain? I gave you pie. Did you eat the brain?
You have not given me pie.
I have given you. That's what we had yesterday. It was meat pie, okay? I didn't have time to get the strawberries. You should take the brain.
Papa, I did not take the brain.
Thank you. Someone took the brain and someone better come forth with the brain. I didn't. Yes, we'll go back. Let's check.
Why is he like saying this? Because I didn't do anything. Like, what is going on?
Sorry, it's okay, Timmy. It's okay. And she goes and takes the child. Your grandfather will receive a better ritual, and it will be more interesting, and it will help us come in with Saturni.
Why were you the chancellor?
She slaps a hand over his mouth. I don't know what the chalice is, but sometimes I have to be a chalice when we play games.
Castiel tells me that if I don't like something, I lick it.
And he starts licking your paw.
Good boy.
I whisper into his ear, trying to be scary. Listen to me. This is the day we say farewell to your grandfather, and if you don't stop asking weird questions that might put your family under suspicion, and me as well, I'm gonna cast on you silence. You hear me?
Intimidation check, please.
silence of the child.
13.
13.
Yes.
You see him wide-eyed. He just seems very mad and upset at you, and he just turns his back as children do towards you.
I'm not even impressed.
We need silence in real life.
I'm serious. The sense of the ties him.
I use blindness.
You know,
It's only for a minute.
I'm starting regretting I brought Timmy to you.
He's learned to read and write.
Sure, but what at what cost?
His first spell book, I hope.
You see Timmy goes at you and tugs you at your rope.
how much money for you to scare her?
It's free.
Okay, take some free.
He's learned a lot.
My boy. Boy. Yes, I would go inside and check on the... Did someone scrape his brain out?
Give me a medicine check, please.
Not only am I gonna do that, I'm just gonna use my familiar under my robe.
Oh god, okay.
Shift him a bit. And I'm gonna turn him into a small snake-like thing to just pop out and help me, and I'll also guidance myself.
Give me also a sleight of hand as well to see.
It is a 14.
Total? Sleight of hand. Okay. Masha. Carry on.
And now, for my medicine, right? It is 26.
What's your passive perception? Sorry. Can everyone tell me your passive perceptions right now if you're still
Passive
here?
perception?
Yes.
100. No, 17.
Okay.
10.
14.
Okay.
12.
12 and 10.
I'm blind.
And passive investigation 18, if it matters.
Okay. You send the snake and it goes. You switch your vision with him and you see the cranium. Empty. Cleaned. Pristine. Where the connection of the brain with the spine should have been very finely cut. Whoever did this, they did it without harming the brain inside, harming the cranium inside. Took whatever he did very cleanly. It's just like he entered the cove right now. Like a
Telling me someone
there.
just did a better job than I would have?
The thought crosses your mind that you are impressed.
I'm livid.
Whoever did this, you have to find out because you can work
First of all,
something
he
out
stole
together.
my brain, and he did a better job at it. It's horrible. I return livid. The worst nightmare.
I know, this is what they said.
No, I return not... Did that conclude my investigation, or can I perform other stuff to the body?
After you do that, you
So
start
we figured out who was the books.
hearing and you, Grace, are staying in the doorway and you're looking, because it's just a little aside from the entrance. You see that people are gathering around and looking at Castiel examining the body, and you hear threads of whispers as I look at him. It's the weird one. Should we let him more with the body? What if he brings it back?
I go stealthily next to those who are gossiping, and I turn their head and say, "Shame on you! The weird one just lost his father. He has all the right to do all the things and the performance of the right."
I'm sorry, miss, we did not mean to offend. It's just that rumors and...
Do you care about rumors on this sacred day? Do you?
Give me an intimidation check again. Oh my god.
Dirty 20.
We care about the safety of all, even on this day.
I would be very careful when I raise my hand, so it seems I'm scratching my head. I'm gonna give sleight of hand, and I will sort of give like a small palm underneath the what's called this part that the head, the back of the head, but stealthily. Sleight of hand or stealth?
A sleight of hand, please.
25.
With a 25, he's listening to you. You feel the shame that you created, and then just you like, oh my God, I think that was Saturni. Christ Almighty, let's go and do the prayers. Thank you for showing us the way. I apologize.
Anytime you need me to show you the way, I will show it to you. Now leave. You disgust me.
They just look down and they just leave. And as they leave further into the building, you see they pass through the porcelain face of a storyteller just looking at you.
I'm sorry you had to see this.
Turns around and disappears. Goes away, not disappears.
Do I get any weird scent from these storytellers?
You've seen them looking around. Give me perception.
Oh, natural 19 for 19.
Okay. And give me an insight as well.
Nine.
Nine. You went through the masses and you've smelled people. Some of them looked alike, some of them dressed alike, but the smell, the way that they have this footprint is different. Every storyteller that passed near to you has a very similar smell, if not maybe close to identical. It's pure entropy. Pure. P-U-R-E. Pure. Por. It's pure entropy. You come outside, the bodies brought to you. Two of the people that are holding the sheets are the two people that you talked with, and they're just like, they don't even make eye contact with you. Say a quick prayer and leave. Grace, you step down, your head hurts again, and you see again Saturni.
I'm trying to mimic as I'm seeing
You
the vision.
mimic it, and you see
Is
that
it
it
Grace
shows
again?
this, and then after that she shows you. Give me a history check with proficiency. No, with advantage proficiency.
I think it's 15.
The first one was your name. This one usually means search. And then it was E-C-H-O. And you are taken back to reality. The sound. Yes. You come back to reality. You are open to the cries, the people that are coming all around. You see Timmy.
Okay, saddle up and let's go to the temple.
Preparing to move, and you walk and you start moving through the masses, and it's hard being all around, and you were used to it this day. You've spent many a days here in the ceremony, but this time it feels different. It feels heavier, it feels dense, and You don't know if the emotions that you feel are yours or others. And now that it's getting close to dusk, more people gather at the edges, and the boatmen start to prepare their boats, and you see the Sabbath River getting a little bit crowded by the boats that are floating and waiting for the ceremony to start. And you walk, and you reach the place that parts the city in two. You reach the Sabbath chapel, and at the steps you see two scribes that look at you and say, "What can we aid you with today?"
Our beloved friend who we depart from today doesn't meet the proper requirements for him to be archived the normal way, and we were sent here to to have his echo, his footprint of the brain, so we can partially record what he has to say.
I see. I apologize for the fact that this happened. It is not always easy to find out that the body was traumatized, so have no fear. In 1 hour or maybe less, we will come and search for you to tell you that the body is ready to be sent. And they go and cover his body, and the body of Clement just passes past all of you and goes inside the Sabbath chapel, and you see that it takes a turn towards the house of death. You know that the Sabbath chapel has two branches to its sides: the house of death, where usually the bodies are taken, prepared, and the house of widowers.
I think this is as good as any time to tell you I've been seeing the one who probably you don't want me to speak of. I've been seeing Saturni and quick visions, and she sort of sends me these messages that I should go and search for something, for an echo.
Yeah, cryptic as always.
I mean,
You can do whatever you want, but don't expect to be gratified by the end.
aren't you a little bit curious what ate, or what would steal Clement's brain?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm curious
And
about.
aren't you a little bit curious what was with the echo? Maybe.
I don't see any correlation between the two. He's cryptic as always. You could have just said the brain is there. He's a god. He's toying with you. If you want to search for it, be my guest, but
So do you want to sit on babysitting duties? Or do you want to sit here in prayer? Or
I'm gonna be on babysitting duties. You can search for whatever echo, but I gotta be near my children. Guess you're welcome to stay with us. In the meantime, I'm gonna start contemplating what could have broken into.
Yes, I want to go and search for the echo.
And you see Timmy going inside the Sabbath chapel.
What?
I mean, he made his choice and gracefully exit.
You see Core just hunched, looking down. I will wait for you here.
Oh, don't you want to go search for the echo too? Come on, let's make this a thing.
I will come, and in case Timmy gets in trouble, I will take him out.
By that we mean out of trouble, yes?
Of course, out of trouble.
Okay.
Siblings fight as the Grace pops her head, but not this way, Cassio. You've been a poor father.
I didn't fight with daggers yet. Oh, you got those scalpels.
Are we all going?
Yes.
I'm curious, what
I'm not sure how we're gonna take the moose into
what
the
is the
chapel.
situation with the moose? Is someone riding you?
You are still tied to the...
Even if they were, I think I would try to take them down.
So you're just dragging
I'm just
off.
dragging it until told otherwise.
I'll come to the moose. We're gonna have to go inside.
But I'm famished.
Pull out from one of my pockets.
Can you put it in my belly?
Sure.
Oh my god, roll me a stealth.
No.
Stealth, no? What do you do?
I'm gonna pat him on the back, kiss him on the forehead. Look down. There you go. It's healing quite well. I'm gonna shove my hand in. Let's see. Take it out. There we go. There we go.
You got some saliva on your hands and some black goo. But yummy.
I'll go to the front of the moose. Pat him on the head. Next time you're eating cabbage.
It's good for the dead.
I'm not a vegetarian, thanks.
Everything's gotta start somewhere, I guess.
Now the question is, how do you want me to get in there?
I prefer if you didn't at the moment, seeing how I look around. Odds are you're gonna get trampled.
I can try and turn myself into something more suitable.
Do you have that capacity?
Yes, but you have to tell me what type of animal would be okay, because I don't know your world.
Can you do a dog?
A dog. Take my saddle and
Take the saddle.
tell me where I can hide for a moment.
You know what? How many people are there around?
Well, there are the two the guards that sit at the entrance. After that image and sound, they seem to look at your group rather attentively right now. People that are coming inside the chapel and leaving, scribes, the scholars, and stuff like that. In this fraction of a second, the next 6, 7, 8 seconds, you have the guards that are looking at you, and then 2 or 3 people that are leaving right now the chapel.
What about if you make and fake put him in a stable?
There's stables around here that can hold
Not
this
in
big
this
thing?
district, but you can go over there, and you can see the entry towards the center of of Green Spring, the Royal District.
Sure. You go look for the echo with the children. I'll take Whip
But-
for a bit of a ride.
But that leaves him, or it, or she.
I think
I don't know.
Shadow is big enough to make his own decision. Do you want to stay with your little brother and sister? Or do you want to come take Vip or somewhere shadowy?
Didn't we just agree on a different name?
Grace, sorry.
No, it wasn't that.
I have no preference, really. You're making me choose.
Fine, I'll give you an apple if you go with your brother and sister.
I don't eat apples.
It's not for eating.
What is it for?
That's a mystery you're gonna have to solve for yourself. Now you gotta earn it first.
I don't want to solve it.
Teenagers.
Isn't he 24 hours old? What?
He's a teenager already. He's acting like one for sure.
Not my
They grew
problem.
up so fast. So, what should it be?
I stay with Grace for a change. Last night, I went through all these books with Shifty, and the river saw plenty of behaviors of you humanoids in time, but The books confirm them. I thought you were just making a gist of it. Then I found out that's how you actually behave.
Wait till you learn about our excretory systems.
I'll stay with Grace to see if I can learn. What else have I gotten wrong about you?
Teach him about number 2.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of this. This is a day for mourning. We should celebrate Clement. We should remember what great of a person he was.
Yeah, I was a dirty old bag of bones.
I'm not. You're not supposed to talk with him like this about him. This day specifically.
Grace, I'll just observe. You don't have to do anything.
She takes a little bit of water, clean water, fresh water, and says, "This is for you, Clement. May your soul be worthy." And she pours some liquid. You left a mark on Greenspring, and even though this moron of your adoptive son won't recognize, you did something wonderful when you were a great grandfather, and your life counted. And I pour again.
Keeping the
It
ice
also
on.
smelled really bad.
And with that, Castiel goes with
The moose.
the moose towards a stable, and you indeed find a very. It's probably the beginning of a business of a stable. It's very small. 2 places to live. You see that the woman is pretty well built, having an apron, held hair in a tight bun, cleaning a little bit of her face, and her burrow. Looks at you. What can I help you with?
We need a stable.
Well, you found one. We have only one place left. For how long is he staying?
Let's just do a night and we'll see from there. How much?
It's gonna be a solace.
It's a fucking expensive stable.
Well, it is a beginning business, and it might not be a profitable business, but it's my little business.
Profitable?
It's
I
not
do know how
when
to
you
stay in
have.
business if when I give up the solace. You gotta lower prices at first, so that more people come.
Well, you say that, but I see people coming.
Lady, there's a part of me that wishes you'd gone blind, but that made me laugh.
Right. Come now, horsey.
Don't touch him.
Okay, then take him over there.
Thank you.
And she goes to.
I will
that
have
one
the
haystack.
horse not disturb.
Here you have privacy. That will cost you. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
It's that kind of establishment, I see. Put you in the stable.
I will look around if is she still there.
No, she left to a separate room where you see there's hay and different type of grains for the horses.
Is she looking for a peephole?
She seems, if she would be looking for a peephole, it would be with her backside.
I suggest you look away.
No, I want front row seats.
Oh my god.
I like you.
Oh god.
The moose begins to tremble. His flesh begins to fall out. He remains only a skeletal before that too falls into somewhat of ash, I think. And then it reforms excruciatingly painful because you hear him turn into a dog white, bleach white color. No fur, no nothing, just white skin. Eyes wide open, teeth that some are there, others are not.
Is everything okay out there? What's the screaming about?
Happy noises.
You have different interpretation of those then?
It always hurts when I do it. Now, let's go.
Nice study.
You know, your friend, he may not know peace once he reaches the other side. There's a probability that this might not happen. Depends who gets him first.
Interesting. We walk out. Tell me about what's on the other side.
Darkness, entropy, an eat-or-be-eaten mentality. You have it so good here. You have no natural predator.
So that's part of my theory is right. There's something able to live.
But over there, it's not nice. Except if you're the apex predator.
Who would that be?
You don't want to know. Let's just say I'm something of a bottom feeder. If my new acquired language helps me, a shit eater would be a great term for it.
Well, you're all right, dog.
You're alright too, human.
And we see Castiel and his newfound puppy going down the streets. Yes.
If the one who took his brain did what I think he did, I think he did your friend a mercy.
So you don't know something about the thing that took my brain.
Your brain, not his brain.
Yeah, it was my father, as is my brain.
Understandable.
He will put that in his
Brave.
mind.
As this was happening, Grace, you together with the fellows that go with you, Core managed to stop Timmy before entering. Says, "We will go inside. Just wait for the group." And you step inside the Sabbath chapel, and a sacred stillness fills the air. You see some people walking around, scribes, some plague doctors, and you look, and they go into these different rooms that go about. Then you find yourself after 6 or 7 seconds. The hall is filled with half a dozen storytellers that walk and stop. And all of them turn toward you.
Hi, hello, happy, safe passing. She sort of trembles, as her nerves get the better of her. We were told, this is the place where, this is the place where our beloved Clement would have an echo of his brain, and would his memories be archived.
You see all their heads turning toward the column on the far side of the room.
We will go there, thank you very much.
And then all of them in unison move their head and start going in different rooms, and the chapel is empty. Eerily so, and you see that the main hall is lined with these towering high marble columns that are veined with the amethyst, and purple tapestries depicting Saturni are there, and you see pattern on the ground of flowing waters that are leading to an engraved double door that you know is the sermon room, the place where they go to pray, gather. And you see the 2 hallways that branch from the main hall. And you see Timmy looking, wow.
Now, Timmy, is not the moment to make noises.
And you go at the column and you see that it says the house of the dead, and below in sign language you read the room of the echo.
I make the sign, the room of the echo in front of it, and then I open it, and I turn towards Kor and Shadow fell. We have to be very careful and respectful because we don't want to bother the dead on this day. We just want to investigate, right? A little bit.
When you did a sign of the echo to the column, you see that it started lighting up, and after that you saw some runes on the marbles that lead to the House of Death going in that direction. So you realize that you have to go a little bit through the House of Death following those runes and finding where the place of this echo is. And as you turn to go, you see coming from the halls of the House of Death a plague doctor and two of her assistants that are cleaning their hands, and they go face in face with you and says, "What is your purpose on these hallways, Mrs.?"
I am a priestess of Sabbath, and I'm instructed that they need a bit more help to read the echoes of the memories of the fallen.
Deception check.
Natural 20. Look at this shit. Plus a 7, 27.
The two
The dice starter.
assistant that was his name. Unfortunately, after the cataclysm, we've had quite some need of help, so probably she's one
And
of
you've
them.
seen me. I've been in the ranks of the church for a while now. I've been growing higher and higher.
You say that, and you see that he's okay with the idea that he takes 5 or 7 minutes to like question you and maybe try to find the flaw in your statements. But after that, he says, "Very well, do not take long there. We have business to attend." And he goes, and as you are ready to go down the halls, you hear 4 pairs of footsteps behind you as you see Castiel and an albino dog coming behind him.
Without any furry skin.
An Egyptian albino dog. You hear the two ladies.
I look at the albino dog and I crouch and I say, "Is that the thing?"
Wasn't he supposed to blend in?
It's a dog.
Can you turn any other color than white? That's very strange. She sort of shows you her hand, and then it goes white.
Can I roll something for that?
What are you trying to find out? If you are related?
Not really. If she
What are the
has any entropy in her.
Give me, let's say, investigation?
You don't have any entropy in you.
She does not.
You are perfectly fine.
I would
If
like,
there's some kind of anomaly there, definitely. Yes.
I would like to use 50 as my indicator for guidance.
Okay. So shift is your. In what sense? That you're using guidance? That you're using the spell guidance, or
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So when 50 goes around someone, it would basically be guidance.
Okay. You've had moments where you saw our friend here and Shifty like just interesting dance. That Shifty is just glowing around his arms and just having a dance, a play, and Shifty just is comfortable near him, and he goes inside this red cloak and disappears. And there are moments when you walk and he just pops out, looks, and then goes back in.
It's very strange.
Quite strange. Do you go down the hallway?
Yes, but one more thing I wanted to do, and Grace takes the sheet, a sheet of silver that has covered her skin,
Okay.
and immediately she sees like this compass that remain on her skin since Cassio put it there. And sort of she points it towards the creature and to see if the arrow of the compass purposely indicate towards it, but it doesn't. It's still upside down.
Would you remind me what the compass does?
It was something that we received from the archivist.
Yes, it's supposed to help you find someone, but you lose someone else.
Oh, wow.
And I lost the memory of Lena, but
You're going to see your parents.
Well,
and
I don't.
the compass is still pointing upside down. I don't know. It's not
Okay.
like it's shifted on its axis.
Okay.
I thought I was your father.
See, aren't you happy that I asked? I asked for you guys. So, you walk down the hallway and your footsteps, and you realize now as you go deeper into the house of death, the noise from the outside becomes dimmer and slower and quieter, and you hear your footsteps. The flames that light the walls, and as you walk on this hallway, you see that there are small alcoves with urns and ceremonial tools, and as you go, the air becomes cooler and carrying this faint scent of incense and preservation herbs. And you pass through some hallways and you concentrate on the sign of the echo, and you see different rules going you. It's a small labyrinth, but thanks to your connection to Saturni and the power to communicate in a way that only she does, you manage to go through this. And you see the rooms entering a somber chamber where, embalmed bodies rest in these alcoves on stone biers, and you walk inside and their bodies are, even if they're in these alcoves, are covered by this purple material. You see the soft candlelight flicker, casting long shadows on the walls, and at the far end of the room you do see a door. And then all of your heads, essences starts to shimmer and shake, and the both of you seem as something from deep inside your core reaches out and you grab your heads, Castiel, and you see Core making steps back behind the hallway, Timmy looking scared around and running down the hallway scared, Core looking behind, going after him. For you, you see flashes of images of people running, of hands coming out. You see, and it's silent. And you're left inside the room. And a quick, sudden movement from the fabrics, and you see the embalmed people from inside are crawling their way out. And I need all of you to roll me initiative. I forgot.
What I forgot.
Do you reroll? Roll back something?
And as we prepare for the battle, we
Yes,
want to
thank
thank
you.
Fantasy Forge for supporting us with affordable and awesome minis. You can check them out at fantasyforge.ro.
Guys, I really love telling stories and I'm trying my best. Great, let's see. I will not do the 25-20. How much did you roll, Grace?
19.
19 for Grace. Castiel?
20.
Oh,
Not natural.
okay. Okay. Shadow?
15.
15 for our Shadow. And Doggo?
17.
17 for Doggo.
Good. Good.
Bad guys, 27.
Yeah, I mean, that's somewhere around there. You see the veils moving, and you see this mummified, covered in fabrics creatures extending their arms and pushing themselves out, and as they are pushing, they're going against the rugged wall, and some of the fabric falls off, and you just see bone on the other side as one of them. Oh, let's place you on the map. How about I place them on the map, guys? That's a good way to start. We have our fellow here. We have our Castiel here. We have Grace here. And we have a doggo, which is not a doggo. It takes a lot of space on the map, but we love him. Here. Oh my god, you're so huge.
That's what she said. In my dreams.
In your dreams, mate. We will start with our first shambler, let's call him that. You see this creature getting itself out and from here actually, and looks at you, and the two of you sense, you sense the entropy inside. You sense that there's destruction at the core, and it goes coming towards you, trying to hit the doggo. Will they manage? Let's find out together. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
Does an 18 hit you? That's going to be a total of 7 points of bludgeoning damage. But what you feel is the moment that it scratches you, you feel that the tear that it leaves, there's something leaking, essence that is entering your being, and you feel it festering you from the inside, attacking your body, and you feel as your body is becoming weakened. You have a mark of Sabat's curse. Do you know what happens at 3 marks?
No.
You will find out.
Then, after that happens, you see another one appearing, coming from here. Coming again for the doggo. We love a good doggo. 19 for the first one.
Yeah.
19 for the second one. Wow. We are starting strong, ladies and gentlemen. We have another 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you have 2 marks. Now, what you feel at the moment that the third mark is reached, you hear about loom, and your body becomes shaken from its core, and it becomes weakened, and it's deteriorating, and your body right now is fighting an infestation, and that makes you weaker, which means that you will have -2 on all your D20 tests, and you have -5 movement. And since that wasn't enough, guess what? There were a lot of embalmed people here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You are getting
Gangs.
Smooshed.
Oh my god, 13 hits you?
No.
But the 22 does.
Yeah.
Do I like this position, guys? No. 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and you have another mark.
And I'm not even raged.
You're not even raged yet. But you might be, because following is... I forgot. It's fine. Castiel, you are next, followed by Grace. Then the doggo.
Okay.
So you just see these creatures appearing and just hammering on the dog. You just see... What did you do?
A bit behind. Where is the pointy point? Pointy point is
Here.
about there.
You start moving through the area.
Okay. And I will do a mind sliver on
And Mindsleever, what is
that boy.
On
He
which
will
one?
have to make me an intelligence saving throw, as I'm showing visions of words he does not understand.
Well, with an intelligence of, guess what, 1, he has a -5, but he will roll a 2.
Okay.
So-
He takes 2d6 damage.
Wow.
And
Don't kill my boy. He's a good boy.
it's a 7 damage.
Oh, God.
And there will be a disadvantage on Constitution saves.
Disadvantage on constitution saves. This is not the one, but I will put this so I remember. He's not banished, guys.
And as a bonus action,
Așa.
I will control my familiar to get up, down from my hand, and onto the moose.
Okay, so your familiar just goes
And coils around him.
coins around the moose. So my boy was hit. My poor boy was hit. For how much damage? Sorry.
7 damage.
7 damage. Thank you. Thank you for damaging me. Come again. Following Castiel is Grace, of course. Grace, this is something that you never thought you would see outside of maybe Castiel's.
This is the first time that I'm seeing undead, rather, apart from Castiel's. And she turns her head and asks, "What did you do? It's you're paganising the church of Our Lady Death." And she sort of, as she talks about this, she changes. You see her body changing as to her joints, stars start appearing, and she goes invisible. And she's not a humanoid anymore. She has a body of a constellation. Her body is drawn out by a constellation in the shape of the constellation called the Archer. And her first instinct is to cast Word of Radiance, and I utter a divine word, which in this case is Saturni, and each creature of my choice that I can see must make a Constitution saving throw, which is all the undead people that I can see.
Of course.
One does it with a disadvantage.
One does it with a disadvantage, but okay, let's do it for the one with a disadvantage. Constitution, you said?
Yes.
They are so Constitution boys. Not. 11 for one, 14 for another one, and 21 for another one.
So?
The one with 21 succeeds?
I don't think so. Let me just check.
What did I need to succeed?
I think it's a 15. They have to pass a 15.
So 2 of them fail, 1 of them
Okay.
passes.
The passing one it's not hurt, but the 2 that fail take a total of 10 damage
Oh my
plus
God.
the archer thingy, which is not that much. 17 radiant damage all together as her pouring
Wow.
from her eyes and mouth is this influx of
17.
light
Wow.
from the joints of the stars, not from her eyes and mouth, because she doesn't have those anymore. I forgot.
And as you say those words, Saturni, the word spreads and you see them just coiling back,
Best cantrip ever.
hurt and moving slowly. The one that you, Mind Sliver, you see that only the bandages are holding it together and it's shambling barely. And now we have a hurt doggo.
Being hit by this rabble enrages me.
And I will reach. And I will recklessly attack the one on my left, not the one that has the condition marker
this
on it.
boy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Advantage. Shit. It's a 21.
21 does manage to hit, yes. Yes, of course, of course.
3 damage.
Wow.
And I will. Which one was the one that was almost dead?
The one with the marker.
I will attack that one because I can't afford to be attacked another 3 times.
Can you now?
24.
Yes, maybe. You're so close.
6 damage.
6 damage, the one that hit. You turn around and you hit it, and the fabric unravels and the bones on the ground. Now I will need you to roll me a d20, please.
To see if it's revivified.
I don't know. Where is me?
Oh shit, it's a 9.
You see that the bones are trembling. Shaking. It's scary, guys, so it's shaking.
And I will stand right there, because if I move, I will be attacked.
Perfect. Love your spirit. Love your eyes. Do you know Who else loves your eyes and spirit?
Another one.
This guy over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's make it a fair game, right? You see it coming towards you, just going back and just running towards you, Attack on Titan style.
Nice.
Nice. Right. For a 23 for the first one and a 20 for the second one. Our masked friend. That is a total, of course, of 11 points of damage. And you, sir, are the happy owner of 2 Sabbath marks. Congratulations. After that happens, we have your turn. How do you react?
they count?
Yes, they do count.
Okay.
So. Okay. Okay. I will. I will summon. Let's see. 3 tendrils. 2 of them will go towards the bones on the ground that are shaking, and I'll attack them with disadvantage because it's ranged Eldritch Blast. So that's dirty 20.
Dirty
Okay,
20, you say?
with disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay, and the second one would be an 11. I guess it misses.
Just misses, yes.
Okay, so that would be an 11 force damage to the bones.
You do this magic, and some of the bones that were shaking lose their vigor and just. But there's like 2 of them that are still like shaking, like I can do it. I can still do it, Mom.
Okay. So those are the first 2 tentacles, and the third one is someone with my bonus action, a tentacle of the deep, and gets from behind me and tries to coil around the skeleton that just hit me,
Okay.
and that would be a melee attack.
Melee.
Natural 1.
You do that, and as it was happening, maybe it's because something is inside your essence and your body's fighting it, the spell before it hits.
And of course, Shifty comes out from under the cloak and tries to.
It's like he's like, fight me. And as that happens, guess what?
That's another boy.
Oh my god, so many boys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Christ Almighty, I'm trying not to focus on YouTube, but guys,
But you like YouTube.
I like YouTube. You like YouTube?
I told you to, but I hope.
We took together. So 2 attacks against our shadow friend, which completely miss with a 7 and a 9. This one is actually, as he came out from the area, half of his body just remained there. He's like coming towards you, and as he misses, he turns towards another alcove and yells, and another one comes up.
I'm here, buddy.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and all of these dead rising and attacking you in fractions of seconds. Chaos, energy. You're trying to create a plan, Castiel, and in front of you appears now towards you. 15 for the first one,
Misses.
and 20 for the second one.
Hits.
You get hit by this creature for 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you feel as your body is starting to fight something. And with that, we come to the top of the round. Those that have a mark, you feel that some of its essence starts to go away slowly, and you feel like your body managed to push away all of it.
Those with 2?
You feel it going down a little
Those are
bit.
three.
It's going down a little bit, you're still exhausted. But guys, there's still fun to be had, and we are here to have fun. We will, let's... Attack me! No, because that's what you want. We will go, Grace, you see this shambling body coming towards you, coming for your neck.
Yes.
21 and 17.
21 hit, 17 doesn't.
It grabs your neck and you push its head off, but it scratches you for 6 points of slashing damage, and you feel as your body is infested by something, leaving you with a cough. Next up,
I am diseased?
you are not diseased. You just have a mark. A mark is
A cool guy.
a cool guy mark. The bones start to reform, and it's like half of the body just comes clamoring towards our dear Castiel here.
The one that was
hero.
down, right?
Yeah, the hero that we didn't know we needed but have. 18 and 20.
Yeah, both of them hit. Next time, please tell me, because I would like
You can shield if you want to.
to shield. Yes.
You can shield. It's
Okay. And both
So,
of them
It
miss.
comes towards you, you create this force of magic, and just very nice. My boys are doing so well. Castiel, it is you, then another boy of mine.
Okay. Can I use a bonus action to determine whether these boys are immune to necrotic, or
You can
would I know based from all of the experiments I've done?
you can run me an investigation check.
Sure. It is a 26.
Yes.
They are immune to necrotic?
Yes. Probably poison as well.
Well, that's fucked up.
You motherfucker. What do you mean? Guys,
Fine.
Did any of the boys die?
no.
No.
I will cast on myself as a bonus action Sanguinary Shield.
Okay.
Um,
Where do you take the blood from?
myself.
I mean, you have pools of blood because you got hit quite a while.
And now I will cast a Mind Sliver. Just grab the guy in front of the moose.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name, guy? Todd. Okay. Mark.
He has to make a DC 16 intelligence save.
16 intelligence with my -5. Watch
I think it's
me wait.
technically impossible.
It's 2 again.
It takes 11 points of damage.
With 11 points of damage and this mind will... You see the bones. Clang, clang, cling, clong, clang, clang, clang. Now give me a d20, please.
D20 is a 7.
Thank you. Kra, 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 shaky, shaky.
Okay, and then I will move behind, as far away from those boys. Actually, I'll try to pass through as many boys as possible.
You want to pass through them to gain opportunity attacks?
Yes.
Oh my. Oh
Jesus.
He has a shield. This is why.
No, I don't, but I have my
my.
reaction
Where
back.
do you want to go?
So I'll go, I want to reach for them to, as many of them to attack me.
Yeah.
So I'll go right next to our moose.
Okay.
You have
So you
shield?
just
I have sanguine.
Okay.
you see Castiel moving his hands and elongating the extension of his will, snapping the bones, and blood just coalesces around him, dances, and he starts moving from these creatures as all of them just 4 of them attack you because
My
they can.
AC is 19.
Well, maybe good for you. The shield just blood spatters everywhere. But
None
you,
of them hit me?
No. But
Oh,
you
shit.
did the job. You tanked. You are the tank that we needed and wanted.
I wanted them to hit me.
Well, I'm not gonna beat up 18 too soon. Is that your turn?
Unfortunately, it is.
Well, the mister that you just felled raises up again, and he's very pissed and will attack the creature before it. Hello, creature before it. It is me, Entropy. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
You receive an extra 6 points of slashing damage.
So
it's not
3.
bludgeoning, and it's very hard for you. You are so infected. Grace, followed by our dear doggo.
Okay, is it anywhere?
Yes.
Let me see, a 5-foot radius. Okay. Where am I? I can't see myself. Can you give me the list?
Let me do the Final Fantasy.
Okay, so it's there, and the closest individual is here.
Here is the closest. It's close to you. There's
You
one
know
literally
what?
near you. No.
F this. I'm gonna still use what's it called? The cantrip. Still word of radius. Thank you, Critical Role, for making this. No, it's not.
my
It's
God.
the Zenators, guys. Never mind. It's not Critical Role. It's Zenators.
Fuck you, Critical.
Not fuck you, Critical. It's thank you, Zenator. So each of the creatures that are undead in this room.
Is this really what Word of Radius does? Isn't
Yeah.
this an area
You
around
utter
to
a
like 5
divine
feet?
word, a burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature from of your choice that you can see within range must succeed a Constitution
range?
saving throw.
With the
There's no range.
It should be
It's a
It's
5 feet
5
area.
Yeah. But you can put it between two squares.
like you can sit between two of them and like and they hurt.
So it's not all of
It's
them.
fine.
Okay. Then never mind. I'm not doing that.
There's one close
Hello,
to you.
hello, third river moonbeam. What's the freshest
my
corpse?
God. The freshest corpse is Marchika. She's here.
Marichika, I'm putting the moonbeam on her.
You see Grace extending her arms from her fingertips. The tendrils of stars just create a constellation that opens up, and the moonbeam just on Marichika.
Marichika, I am 3d10ing you
That
with
is,
radiant damage. It's a
16
9.
to save.
19. I don't. It's a 24 plus.
Oh my God, Marichika.
It's a 34. radiant
34
radiant
damage.
Yes.
You see Marichika. You just see her. Marichika was and is no more. Marichika a fost o plăcere. Okay.
This ends my turn.
And you see Grace's eyes now bright white and maintaining concentration.
And as
on
a
this.
bonus action, I'm summoning Mooney.
Money! Summon money!
Right there
I
on,
want a bonus action as well.
right there on this cage.
She sign language creates a Mooney and right around this cage, on top of the
On
cage.
top of the cages. Nicolas Cage, you have a Mooney on you.
Mooney cage!
Mooney!
Oh, I forgot to give one action
What?
for my familiar.
What?
He will aid the moose in
Okay,
attacking.
there you go.
So,
The moose, you are attacking.
I will once more try to grab one of these fucking undead, twirl him around, use him as a weapon, and hit the other guy's head off. I will try.
Okay, give me a grapple, right?
Yes.
You have -2 on the roll.
I
Yes, but
feel I
have
set
advantage.
a weird precedent, but it's okay.
But I have advantage.
Go for it.
Which didn't fucking help. What the hell?
Have like
16.
double advantage because you
Well,
have
I rolled a
aided as
nat
well.
one, so yeah, sure.
I think you have double because you're aided.
We don't play with double.
So I put him here on top of you, and you. Who do you attack?
The one next to me.
Yourself.
Next to my left
This
wing.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Let's.
oh, natural 18 plus an 8, so 26.
Definitely
Can you
hits.
tell me the damage? Because I have no idea how much damage would a skeleton.
Yes. Just give me 2d6 plus 2.
I forgot to thank Maris Petcu for this amazing
9.
dungeon.
They're so amazing. I played with them all day. Which one?
9 damage.
9 damage.
I think both of them get 9, right?
The other one will receive half. Let's
Okay.
say it like that.
And we are going by the same rule that this is my whole turn, or do I have another attack?
Oh wait, because you took the other one. That will take your whole turn.
Okay.
But
I'm
it was
fine.
a good turn because
I'm
you
fine.
take the skeleton and you hit it on the other one. And as you hit, he breaks apart and the fabric breaks and all of the bones fly everywhere and nowhere, and he is gone.
I hate undead.
We hate you too.
Christy is not really happy with what you did, and he will attack you now. That
Try
was
me, bitch.
his best friend that you just decomposed. That's not going to work. There goes my good rolls. 7-6 come towards you. You have no issue shrugging it off. Mr. Shadow, sir, what are you doing?
Seeing that skeletons could potentially hit him, Shifty will disengage and hide behind the bookcases.
Okay, so we just
Yeah. Next, the skeleton that's halfway come through.
yes.
First, a tendril will try to smash it with a
Don't
melee
think
attack.
you can move now because they don't have AO, so you
Yes.
don't have to roll with disadvantage.
Oh, right. Yep, I'll do that, thank you.
Where do you move?
Towards the camera.
Towards the camera. Got it. Here.
Yeah, just 10 feet away.
Okay. So you're here, so here.
Yeah, perfect.
Just backing away, the flows going behind you.
Before I move, I'll attack the one that's down because that's a melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 9.
9 sadly does not.
It's an 11, which is a 9.
Oh yeah.
You melee attack him?
With a bonus action, yes. And now, after I moved, I can attack ranged.
Yeah.
And both tendrils will flail the one next to me.
Mm-hmm. 2 of these tentacles hitting, of course. Yes.
12 and 17.
Both of them hit.
Oh.
Well, they are just bones and rags. Don't take it personal, guys.
And water.
So that's 20 force damage.
Hitting them, spreading them all around. Bombs, left, right, and center. They score.
Okay, that's my turn.
That's your turn. Castiel, you are getting attacked by the half man. Half
I
bone.
hope he hits.
19.
He hits.
And a 19 again.
He hits.
So both of them hit you for a total of 12 damage.
12 damage.
Slashing.
But he must make me a strength saving throw now.
A strength saving throw, of course he will.
Both times.
I think so, yeah, both times. Let's just do the first one.
So first one is a total of 16.
He makes it. And the second one,
Is a total of 12.
he doesn't make it. He's now restrained for 1 minute.
So he hits your sanguinary shield
And tendrils poke out of it, and they chain him in place.
and he just is held in place, unmoving. So he's restrained. He's
Yes.
paralyzed.
Restrained.
He can move. Okay. Nice. That was his turn. Top of the round, you, Rareș.
Top of the round, Taligi.
Some infestation goes, some infestation stays. Mr.
Mine goes, right?
Yes, you're gone, but you are getting attacked 2 times again because Marichika did not deserve that. And with a two natural 20s, no. Yes, 2 natural 20s.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I will show you on the computer if you want to. That's a total of 14, 21 points of hitting like crazy damage.
Okay.
Grabs you and
Face is bloodied.
hits you on the wall and throws you down. He's like enraged. This one
I
is
have to
gone.
make a constitution saving throw for the moonbeam, right?
Thank you for remembering that.
Moonbeam. It fails, damn it. Do I add my con mod?
Yeah, you had your con mod. You have to beat a 10.
Damn it, I lose it. By 1.
Disappears. Castiel, it is your turn.
It is my turn. Cool. How many of these boys are around me?
3 more. No. Around you, there's 1.
I'll need the zone.
But
one.
you can rotate, so you can have two if you want to.
I don't think I want. You know what? Sure. Let's bait them.
You do a pirouette and you.
And I'll take
then-
2 attacks of opportunity as I go past both of them.
No, you don't take, because you just rotate around the.
No,
same
I'm
one.
taking
Oh, you
them.
want to take them? Okay. So you do like this.
Yes.
Why are you doing this to me?
And I'm casting shield again.
Oh my god, they don't hit you. Are you taunting them? I will end you, sir.
No, I will end them because they're undead. And now I will cast another Mind Sliver. Why not? It's working.
Go for it.
Which one of them is the most damaged?
This one seems to be pretty fucked up.
Fine. Mind Sliver. He must make me a 16.
Oh, again.
But Maricica didn't die.
Marichica is dead.
Yeah, but
Marichica
and
was
this, and this one who okay.
Christy.
This one was Christy seeking redemption.
He's taken 4 damage and he will now fail all of his strength saving throws.
4 damage. Barely dead. He's almost gone. Perfect. That was
And my familiar will aid the moose.
the moose.
Sorry, no, the familiar will move next to Grace and aid Grace.
Grace is aided. Grace, what do? You got hit by reality. Quite
Okay,
hard.
I got hit by reality. I go and move towards in between 2 skeletons and cast Word of Radiance. So both of them have to roll me Constitution saving throw.
Okay, watch me whip, watch me nay. That's 7 and that's another 7. What the heck is going
Okay.
on right now?
So they take a total of this is not an 8 though. 20 radiant damage,
Oh my God.
both of them. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast as well spiritual healing spirit. So Mooney will come in my direct direction and it will heal me for third level. So Mooney will come in my direction and he will heal me 1d4 per round.
So-
A feature of your choice 1d4. No, it is healing word. Never mind. Healing spirit is 2d6.
Yes. Around.
Yes.
So Mooney just opened his wings and starts fluttering. Puts on your back like a backpack, just and you just
11.
heal for 11. What a great team! And as you scream this word of radiance, you see the 2 bones just and just dissipate into nothingness.
Because it is a radiant damage.
Left off is just Marcel. Dogo, it's you against Marcel.
I have lost my confidence in myself, but I will try to at least act cool and attack it twice using my teeth.
Okay, you read yourself. The rows of teeth appear.
Some missing, some not. The vent
Maybe like
splits open like
chainsaw.
the creature in the thing.
Yeah,
and
like a flower just
13, 21.
13 and 21.
No, 21
Oh, 21 hits, yeah.
for 6 damage.
So close, you're there. You have another attack? You can do it.
Natural 19, so
Yeah, just do it.
3 damage.
and to prevent it from reanimating, I will try to swallow it. That's what she said.
Okay, give me
Why did you point towards me?
Constitution.
Because I heard the haha save.
Constitution saving throw, yeah.
So -2.
Yeah.
No. 15, I think. Yes.
You bite it and the bones break, and you try to take the bones in, and they create a mass. They just get stuck in. it gets choked a few seconds.
Does it vibrate?
If you want to, sure.
I mean, if it's still alive, that's why I'm asking.
It does not vibrate, no.
So,
Just push it out as a ball of fur, and then there is left only silence. And we'll see after the break what happens after the silence.
Like and subscribe, dear viewer. Like and subscribe. Not that I wish to imply you've been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a break than viewers, but all our efforts on this channel would have gone to waste unless, well, let's just say your moment to like our videos has come again. The right viewer in the right place can make all the difference in the world. So subscribe, dear viewer. Subscribe and grow this channel.
And silence. Heavy breathing, and you gather yourselves, and you hear the sound of running water. As you see the bones and the fabric that once created and materialized these beings turn into water, Sabbat water, and are taken by the earth. Grace?
Yes.
Another flash. A-C-H-O.
Echo. It calls to us. Cassio, it calls. The echo calls.
Those weren't mine. Excuse me, that those were mine. Those aren't mine.
I do believe it's your fault. I mean, I haven't seen this sort of foul magic anywhere. Or maybe someone like you.
Grace, I will not debate semantics with you. You consider foul magic to be even too perfumed of a soap. It's not foul just because you simply cannot understand it.
I disagree. This, like in the temple of the deities who is supposed to send the people a farewell, who is about honoring life, would do such abomination as bringing undead creatures who are not like they used to be in their temple. This is foul.
Grace, by the same logic, a foul being such as yourself that was supposed to die of birth shouldn't dignify the catacombs of our esteemed Lady of Death. But here we are doing it nonetheless, so how about we keep a bit of an open mind as to what is an abomination and what isn't?
What isn't.
She presses her mouth, her lips together, and she scowls. I didn't try to kill anyone. I think that justifies it.
Justifies it.
Neither did I.
Did I?
But those things tries to.
That's why they're not none of any of mine.
Any of mine.
Now, if you don't mind, I need to find the kids.
As you say that, you look down the corridor, and while you do that and try to find the kids, you see the door that was at the other side of the room, and you go searching for the kids, and you go towards the door, and you see on the door a placard that says, "What you seek is what will open the door."
I go in front of it and I say, I see the truth. Tries to push it.
You push, but it doesn't open.
May I try something?
If you try, please do give us a note first because we don't want to find ourselves being eaten. I do not consent to it.
Consent to it.
So can I
If you explain what you want to do first.
put your hand on the door and say echo?
Echo.
Something is right.
I push.
You push, but it does not open. Yet at the word echo, something happens.
Whose echo? You sing.
Clemence's, I think.
Think.
Echo. Echo.
Echo.
Pushing again.
Give me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Saving throw. Well, everybody knows I suck at intelligence. It's a 2.
While this is happening, Castiel, you go down the corridors and you do find Core hunched over Timmy.
Please don't pick him up. It's okay. Papa's here.
What happened?
My voice changes.
No, Timmy, if you had been in the room and you'd have done your homework, you would have been able to identify them as the ravening dead. It's a condition that could happen at home as well, and that's why we keep them locked. Alice exerted control of her.
I did not let go out of the door. It was not my fault. I don't know how they get there.
That's why we don't.
Yes.
Thank you, Cole, for being such a responsible older sister.
She turns her head to play. Yes, of course. I'll take good care of Timmy.
Yes, thank you.
Come, Timmy.
Come with us. In fact, if you want to come along with us, there is a possibility. But there is a chance that you may not be able to return today. If you have to leave, I'll have a safe place for you to tuck you away.
And what is that place?
I show her my snow globe with a city inside.
I'll stay with Timmy here at the entrance and wait for him.
Kurt, you have to leave if you feel any danger. Take Timmy with you. Go home.
And make pie.
Not out of Timmy.
Of course not.
You are to have dinner.
Pie.
Put out some money. I don't know how much. It's a fistful of money.
Her fingers.
This is for pie. To buy the pie.
For Timmy.
For you too.
Yes. I'm joking, Papa. Don't worry.
Kurt, you have a wicked sense of humor. It reminds me so much of your mother.
Right. Come, Timmy. We're buying pie. And they just go out the temple. While this is happening, with your intelligence, you are in the temple of Saturn.
I start bobbing my head and sort of scratching my forehead on the door as I say, Pax was the one who was smart. I was supposed just to...
I will drop my dog form and turn into my normal monster form.
None of this is okay.
None of this is okay. It's okay. It's okay.
What does it say again? I tried to read it.
What you seek is what will open the door. What you see right now is that it is not written in common. It is written in sign language. This is not even the puzzle.
I translate this to y'all.
So we need the echo to open the door to the echo.
I don't think it's echo what we seek. What we seek is answers or truth or something.
So truth or truth.
Answers and truths, and I try to push the door again.
Give me another intelligence saving throw. Anybody else can do that. Castiel, you come.
Natural fucking 20.
Oh my god.
For a total of saving throw 19.
As you do that and you start thinking answers and truth, there's a memory that comes in your head of one of your teachers saying, if one thing doesn't work in the Temple of Saturni by speech, try it with her language.
Cool. And I start signing truth.
You start signing truth. You sign truth. Nothing happens.
Answers.
Answers. I don't remember that. Whatever. Doesn't work.
Echo.
Echo. Dust settles.
Push it.
It's a pull.
So. I pull it. I pull the door.
And it opens up to a very small chamber and a round staircase that goes down. And Castiel comes right now from the back.
I gotta find my girl a hobby. You think knitting is what young girls do nowadays?
I'm sorry to bring this, Cassio, in this moment, this new find answers to your problem. Your daughter is a hag. She will not start knitting. She will not integrate in Green Spring because she is a hag.
She is a hag. Is a hag.
Oh, that's very bigoted of you. I'm sure someone said the same thing about you at a certain point in your life.
The same thing
You're
about
just as good of a thief and scumbag like any of the other I've met.
I've met.
How far down does the staircase go?
You look down 5, after 10 feet it starts becoming dark.
Fine.
It's gonna be hard for you to go down those staircases, I don't know.
I mean, I don't heed to many of the lessons, but I'm pretty sure Saturni never wanted people going down the depths of her temple for such a simple procedure.
Simple procedure.
So, Castiel will use his wizard's fee, which will help him replenish some of his spell slots.
Okay.
He drinks some potions, starts smelling a bit like rancid water. His eyes go white, purple, black for a few seconds. He takes out his artificer's tools and he puts a little worm on your horns that lights the way. And gives both of you an eye. That also emanates light.
Why not have an eye for an
I
eye?
push it in Shifty and Shifty flows away with an eye in him.
I'm
That's
giving
pretty smart, I gotta say.
I'm giving it back and I say, we have the blessing of the goddess. We can see through darkness without this abomination. Don't make me say
This
it again.
abomination.
And I put it in your
Abomination.
arm. And I will cast, what's it called?
Peasants.
Peasants.
It's not
Peasants.
peasants. I will call Night of the Eyes of the Night, and I will put 4 creatures to see darkness in 300 feet for at least 1 hour.
And now you see that the staircase goes down like 25-30 feet.
You have the blessing of the goddess.
Of the goddess. The goddess. Goddess.
And I'm not sure I'm gonna keep having it with you giving me these foul things.
You can just say you stole it from me. That seems to work pretty well with her. You stealing stuff? You steely stealer.
Stealer.
You stole the thing that he has for her heart from me,
I didn't steal it.
Heart from me.
Borrowed it.
and it's in another person now, Cassio.
He borrowed it from me.
far away from me.
Do you want to go down the stairs or maybe hop on my back and jump?
Yeah, I'm gonna take you up on that.
Do I is there enough space for me to...
Your antlers are just gonna scratch the wall, like.
Can we take a bit of a moment to heal up?
I already did in the last minute. I called Mooney and used all the.
Yeah, hug to you. Only you.
Yes.
It's like,
Wow.
I'm rested.
I mean, I'm the follower of Sabbath and Obscuro, so
Hello, Serban.
doesn't
So what, that means that you don't share?
definitely until I figure out what you guys are and what parts.
She's selfish. How damaged are you?
I'm careful.
Barely scratched.
So I can just do you with my tools.
My tools.
How fucked are you?
Fucked are you?
Not Fine. I cast the second level cure wounds on you. You get healed for 16 points of damage. Nice. I do another one on me. And half away.
So, who wants to hop on my back or be carried by my hands?
The ones from the...
The mouth. I'm gonna hard pass on this. It's a hard line in the sand pass.
Your loss. How about you?
Yeah.
He's weird and he's saying no.
Saying no. No.
And I will just grab you with them.
They don't have to grab me. I can just climb to the
Okay.
Give me a hand. A hand.
Gently pushes his hands on your antlers and holds on.
Fleshy, texture, leathery. Ugh.
Hold tight.
And I will just jump and then use my wings to float.
Oh, he could do that.
You just floats down the.
You big
down.
Like an angel.
Like an.
I
That's
walk
my
side by
legs.
side with Shadowfall.
You walk down the stairs carefully, and as you go down, only your footsteps are heard. Not even wind, not even dust, and your breath, and the flapping of wings. As you go down, you move forward for 5 minutes, and in front of you, You're a big fellow now. You're a big fellow now, aren't you? Yes, you are.
I'm a gigant.
Thank you for opening the map that will present the map that was created by us, for us,
With
with the help of.
with the help of Petko. Thank you very much for borrowing this magnificent thing.
It's so amazing.
And Fantasy Forge, who printed all those beautiful minis for the
Blair, I really hate your mini right now. I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna put this dragon here for you. A long, dark corridor unfolds before you. It runs straight, then you see it takes a curve at a certain point. For what our characters see, this is a corridor that is walled. The extras are just for us, because we're special. You also see that at random intervals, along the corridor's walls, gleaming words appear in a variety of languages. They flicker and they disappear. Now, to start this segment, I will say that whatever you speak at the table will be spoken in-game only. If you want to ask me something as the DM, raise your hand as is cool and tell me what you want to know outside of the table. No. Yes, this is before we start, but we didn't start yet. Yes.
Oh. In what language are the words?
You can get close at a certain point and read.
Okay.
I want to mention that if Lair's character wants to rage, he must be full-fledged thingy.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you for that.
There is.
Yeah,
I put this
fully-
form so he doesn't take a lot of the space, but he's like really cramping you up. Like he takes 4. He's annoying. You want to be in front of him or behind him?
Behind.
Behind, okay.
And watching our steps.
Then I will ask. Yes,
I just wanted to say something, that's it.
I give you. Initiative from everybody.
So that's the punishment?
No. Yeah, just skeletons come toward you.
13.
13.
30.
What's your dex mod? What's your dex mod? 3.
You're right.
13 first.
Okay.
13 with +3.
You're right.
The roll is
My God.
Really?
17.
Why is lucky number 13?
9.
So 13 me, 13 Shadowfell, and 13 Castio.
And 19 me.
Wow. It's so good you're behind. And then Castiel. So, what would you like to do, Doggo, Big Dragon? Would you like to go in the corridor?
Corridor in the corridor.
Full movement?
Towards
You're gonna fall. Oh my
the
god, you're falling. Oh my god, save me.
towards the closest written thing on the wall.
Okay, then you go 5, 10, 15, then you see a word flickering. You turn around to look at it and you will give me an intelligence check.
Oh no. 14, because it's a -2.
14. You see that you recognize that the language that the word is flashing is Elvish. Do you know Elvish?
No.
Well, then what do you do?
Pussy language.
You hear pussy language. Yes.
I would also like to get closer and read it.
And it's your turn. No, it's still his. You still have action to move if you want.
I will turn back with my head.
As he's speaking, other two words appears, one in the front, one back. Yes?
What language?
You didn't have time to look at them because they appear like a fraction of a second, so you have to be on top of them. That's your turn? Perfect. We love Grace. You start moving forward until you see a word flickering on the wall.
Yes, of course.
Then you will go 5, 10, 15, 20. You'll go in front of the great beast. And please give me, as a word just whoosh, appears on the wall and you quickly glance at it, give me an intelligence check, please. Again.
14.
With the 14, you realize that the word is Elvish. Do you know Elvish?
Yes. Let me double check on this. Yes.
You read the word trap. What do you do?
I use my telepathy, I think. Let me see how it's called exactly. I will cast the... not detect thoughts. No. Yeah.
Man, time flies.
I will use my telepathic feat and talk with the guys and tell them, beware, there's a trap. This word means trap, trap, trap.
Very smart. You say it in their minds, huh? You think you're smart? Well, you are. What do you want to do with your action?
I want to advance a bit further.
All your movement?
Yes, and see
5,
if another
10,
word
15,
checks.
25, 30. Behind you as you walk. Do you want to glance at it?
Yes.
Investigation check. Oh, that's
4.
it was too fast. You didn't manage to catch it. Shadow fall. Fall. What do you do?
I proceed forward.
Oh no! This is bad. Oh! Okay. 15, 20. Flash. Do you look at the word?
Yes.
Investigation check, please. It's like I'm flashing everybody. Flash.
It's an 8.
It was too fast.
Continue.
30. Do you use your action to move as well?
In lack for something better, yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Flash. Do you look?
Yes.
Investigation.
12.
12. You do see the word and you recognize that it is celestial.
Okay.
Do you know celestial?
Yes.
The word translates into trap.
Okay.
Okay. Castiel.
I will take out my minion. Send it forward.
5.
I make it so that I can see through its eyes.
Okay, you move, and after you move 20 feet, you see a flash of an image.
I do the same thing. Is this a what? A perception? Intelligence. It's a saving throw.
Investigation. Sorry, that's why I said intelligence.
Okay, it's an investigation. It's 27.
With the 27, you see the word that flashes, and you recognize you've seen the writing before. It's goblin.
It's goblin.
You know goblin? No.
Advance with my familiar, and then I'll move 30 feet myself.
Okay, your minion reaches about here. He sees another flash. Do you look at it?
Sure. See. It's 23.
No, I used those one. 23. You see now Orcish.
Congratulations.
Orcish. No. And you move forward, right?
Yes.
5, 10.
Just before the... Yeah, just
Yeah.
there.
Okay. As everything happens, you feel a tremor. And you feel that some of the tiles move up, some down. The worst continues to flicker. Mr. Doggo, that is not a dog anymore. On the ceiling? No? Okay. 5,
playing
10,
charades.
15, 20, 25, 30 flash. You carry on. You look. Nice. Investigation. No. Too fast. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Give me a perception check, please. 15. You see that as you are stepping, one of the floors moved up, and then as you are getting closer, it got down. That is your turn. Grace, what are you doing?
Seeing as one of the floorboards moved a little bit up with my passive perception, I will try to actively perceive or investigate to see if I find any traps.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
It was a 20 and then it rolled on the side. 7.
7. With a 7, you look around and yes, you see the floors that are moving, and some are setting into place, some are becoming a little bit higher. Yet you're not quite, you can't find like a pattern or see where there's a pressure plate, if there's a trap. And the walls that are like flashing. You still have your movement.
I move at full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead.
As I deem my investigation proper.
20, 25. You are here. Looking at Dogo. Shadow. Paul.
I'll continue.
To continue. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Flash.
It's it's 19.
You do see the word that flashes, and you see that it is in common, and it is clearly written trap.
I continue.
5, 10, 15. And as you do that, all of you see. Give me perception checks, actually. Or yeah.
18.
13.
16. 24. Well, 21.
You rolled a
16.
16. Who rolled a 30?
Me.
Everyone except Shadowfall, you see that from the walls quickly move like strings. And they are so thin, translucent, that if you don't look carefully, you might step on them.
Even I see the strings.
Yes.
Way
You
back?
rolled a 20. Yeah. They appear like. You
Okay.
don't know if the others have seen them, but in front of you, in some areas, these strings appeared.
Okay.
Okay. Castiel, what do you do?
First of all, I investigate where the strings popped.
Investigation check, please.
It is a 30-20.
Dirty 20. You see that there are very thin slits in the wall where it's dragged to the other side of the wall.
Are they just at the bottom of the wall?
This one is closer to the floor. They are connected to the wall, come from the wall. Some are higher, some are lower.
Are there any of them waist high or neck high?
No, the highest one seems to be knee high.
Okay.
Knee high.
With that in mind, given that Castiel has no idea that whatever we say may affect anything, I'm gonna say careful of the wires. Look at your feet, and afterwards I need to check my spells. I will carefully continue moving, given that I've spotted where the strings are, such that I will not...
Then give me an acrobatics, please.
Can I guidance myself?
Of course.
Yes. I will pour a bit of potions on my booties so that they spring faster.
They just
the potions
glide.
mild.
Oh gosh. How much?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You glide over, you see the strings, you have no issue going past them. But somebody that is really big and taking a lot of space is next.
I will go my full movement of 40 in front. Carefully.
Carefully. Acrobatics check. With disadvantage. Disadvantage, please.
Still good. 14.
5, 10, 15. And you move, and you move, and you move. And you're like, I don't know if I should move forward, back. And then you move a little bit in here. And then you see from the walls slits come down and arrows burst from the wall in a 10 feet radius. I need everybody to give you to give me dexterity saving throws, please.
This is an effect I can see,
Yes,
so I have advantage.
technically.
What is it?
Wow, good job. That's at 50.
Oh, so 15.
5.
18.
18. So you will receive 13 points of piercing damage, and you will receive half of that is 6, right?
Yeah.
just arrows just cutting your robes, passing through you. There you go. You still have your action to move. Flash.
Move.
Flash?
Fuck the flash.
Acrobatics with disadvantage again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's... Oh
Barrier is down.
No.
There's a fire.
There's a fire.
There's a fire in the house.
13. 13. God. Oh my god. You just walk. You hear again, then you look up, and a huge blade just. Then you duck your head, but it gets part of your face. Give me. No, I need to see if I hit you actually. There you go. But with an 18 plus 7, I do hit you, and you receive 13 slashing damage. Very good turn. Grace. Flash. There's a word.
Flash, I look at the word.
You look at the word. Investigation.
Investigation.
But if you want to look at it, like, you can ignore it.
It's a 1. I ignore it.
Ignore it.
Cool and awesome. Seeing what happens before, I do 2 things. I will call via sign language to Mooney, and I will lean on to his little flying speed. He will act as guidance, and I will try to advance further by also casting Saturni's Shadow Whisper. Specifically, this is a cantrip that we made for VIM. Specifically, walk through life. This function allows the caster to choose an individual, and for the next minute, the affected individual movement speed increases 10 feet, and are accompanied by whispering shadows.
There you go.
To make clear the path ahead, making travel and maneuvering through a crowded city significantly more effective. That's what it says.
10 feet.
Extra, so it's
Yes.
14.
So you give me an acrobatics. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. She's just gliding.
Acrobatics with guidance.
Yes.
Oh. And without advantage, right?
Without advantage. Yes.
It's a 9.
9. Wow.
She thought the cantrip would help. Obviously it didn't. Like wisps of shadows just keep blocking her visage, and she just went through the tripping wires.
Oh god. You have do you say you would have like, I say you have metal bracelets or something like that on you, right? Or a belt that has metal?
Yes.
It starts heating up. And it starts heating up at the point that it's burning through your clothes and touches your skin barely. What do you do?
I try to take it off.
Give me a constitution saving throw, please.
Oh man, what has happened? It's a 7.
It burns your head, but you take it off and you throw it on the ground and it starts sizzling and melting away. You receive 6 points of burning damage.
Okay.
You want to use your action to dash?
No.
Okay. That's done. Shadowfall.
I will use my action to get inspired by. I'm not remembering the name of the familiar.
Grace. Mooney.
Shifting.
Oh, shifting.
Okay, and thank you. And so I'll get guidance, and with the movement, just move forward.
Acrobatics with guidance, please. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So that's 19.
You see the threads, you start moving without issue. And you are there. Do you want to use your action to move further along?
Use my action for guidance. So
Oh,
I'm
right.
good.
Okay, so you're there. Kestia.
if I spot these wires, would it help me at my roll at any
You
point?
already see them, that's why I give you the acrobatics to try to dodge around them.
So how many of them are in a...
So like one at every 10 feet.
One at every 10 feet? Okay, so I'm gonna spend my turn
Oh god.
using my artificer's tools
Yeah.
to create 5 simple constructs.
Okay.
They're gonna be like tall,
Yeah.
and they're gonna start going straight through them.
Okay.
Why?
So in the next 30 feet, all of you here behind you, the vines appear. And then behind every dust settles, you see words flash. And then in the dust you see Castiel's vision.
And then I walk
And he walks by.
30 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Well, there you go.
Sorry, I still can't control my familiar. He's on me.
Yeah, he's on you. Okay.
That's it.
As you walk, Castiel, all of you feel a rumbling, but you are too behind to see. But the path behind you, Castiel, starts to break away and fall into nothingness.
I will use this to say, I think we gotta run.
Run. Doggo.
I may be dumb, but am I this dumb? After seeing Castiel's constructs, I will run, dash, and bonus movement, whatever. I will run. I don't care about
As
anything.
you start running, Grace would use this as a free action and say, "You can fly, you fool!"
It's
He
too
could,
quick.
but it's like very tight. So you just pass through, right?
I will-
30 feet.
Yeah,
You go.
40
boy.
feet.
40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 pounds.
Oh, is that long? Oh shit.
Yeah, you did it, boy. So, first of all,
And then you start all over.
give me. Oh, you're fine because you don't have metal on you. So, this doesn't work. Next one. Give me a charisma saving throw.
I'm not charismatic.
No.
As you go through the second one, your eyes get. Can you be blinded?
You have blind sense. You don't see.
Probably not.
No.
My traps.
You're just pissing on my
Oh, I
traps.
also have dark vision. So
Again. Oh my god! Just kill him. Finally. Oh yay. Give me a strength saving throw. As after the last wire is broken, you see vines just trying to grapple you.
18.
You push through it like the legend that you are, and you are not restrained.
And do I have a bonus action to move again?
Bonus action. You have a special feature to that,
No,
or is it
just
an
as him,
action?
just as him. I will use my action to
Oh yeah.
fuck
So
it.
you just go, and you are here at the entrance.
Do I still get hit by anything?
Oh yeah, right. You're true because you just go
play fair
haywire. That's true. Oh my god. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Do I see where the thing is coming from? Sorry.
That's from behind, under you.
Do I see the...
Yeah. You
Okay,
see
so
the
that is-
danger. You see the.
Oh, natural 18 plus 7. Plus 3.
You
So 21.
see. You flap your wings quickly as the earth goes down and then comes back again, and you are on the other side. Grace, you saw.
I take off my pants and the back buckle.
You take your pants up, or what?
I leave them because
You leave them, right?
they're very loud.
But you just heard and saw as your doggo just go through the
Which is not a
void.
dog.
So he's not in the shape of a dog.
No, he's a moose. Which I can put now because he can take the space, which he wouldn't fit.
And I've activated all traps.
Well, yeah, no traps.
I will start. I still have the Saturni cantrip on me, so I'll start running 40 feet
Hi,
and then dashing after him.
You just get behind him. Hello, friend.
Friends.
Next, Shadowfall. What is he now doing?
Again, I ask the help of Shifty for
He's
guidance.
there,
And
circling
then
you.
go forward.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Action?
Action is guidance.
Alright. Sorry, keep forgetting. Castiel.
The way is clear.
Yes, it is clear.
I will dash.
You dash, and as you dash, make it epic, folks. Give me a dexterity saving throw, because as you are running, the earth succumbs under your feet, Castiel.
Okay. It's 15, I think.
15 is enough. You see Castiel running and the corridors succumbing into darkness. He's running and you see him running and the corridors falling away, and you run and run. All of you push through a doorway that appeared there, and all of you are inside a room with endless towers with scrolls and books and silence. What do you do?
I say echo.
You
Echo. Sorry, with
open
the accent.
your mouth and you would want to speak, but it's silent.
I sign echo.
And you start standing there and you start. If you've ever been on the experience of a pod where you are underwater and it's just darkness, this is what you're feeling right now. It's so much quiet. It's not even the dust setting, not even boom, boom. What is that? And you realize that it's your heartbeat. It's so quiet that you start hearing your heartbeat, and you start hearing, and you realize that it's the blood running through your body, and it's an unnatural feeling of uncanniness, and surrounded by darkness, and all of you look around and you are alone, but you're here. Echo, go. You came here, searching for truth. You feel ready.
Yes.
And as you say that, all of you don't see, but you feel a force of energy, and you, Grace, find yourself in a storm of words and letters and writings and echoes of the past. You see visions, and everything is happening at once, and you're there caught in this storm, but you feel a thread of clear thought that remains there. But if you push through the noise, you could reach it. You could be worthy of the knowledge. Will you grasp it?
I'm trying to.
Then pull.
I'm pulling.
Give me an wisdom saving throw, please.
It's an 8.
You get swept into this thought, and for you right now is just a battle of maintaining your sanity in all of this screaming. What is the rest of you doing?
We see that she's potentially assaulted by malevolent magic.
For you right now, everybody is in their own pocket of darkness.
Okay.
You feel the presence of them too. You don't feel the presence of Grace anymore.
Is it magical darkness? Because I think they will say.
It seems to not help you. It's like you are in darkness, in nothingness right now.
Okay. I send Shifty forward, and I look through Shifty's eyes. Do I find someone else?
Shifty does not answer, for he's not there. And you look down, you don't see yourself, you just feel yourself. And then you start hearing water, waves. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. And you're hypnotized by this water. You become part of it. You dance with it. Shadowfall's presence is not felt anymore either. Knowledge comes to the worthy.
Okay, I think I've heard enough. Can we end this charade? I'm not here to beg for pittance of knowledge at the feet of whatever entity lies at the end of this hallway. I cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, do I still cast my Dispel?
Mm-hmm.
My wisdom saving throw is a wonderful, boisterous
11.
15.
And what level is cast the Dispel Magic? Third level. You do that and you concentrate on the spell and you feel something sizzling, moving, snapping. What do you do?
I was born in darkness. This does not scare me. Face me, whoever you are. Let me taste your fear.
Face me, taste this fear. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
11.
And you find yourself in front of yourself. Just a line that creates a silhouette. You feel the eyes that are continuously moving. You look at yourself and in a way you get to experience the fear that you induce in others. But not in the way that makes you fearful, but in the way of observing yourself. Wisdom saving throw again.
Eight. What has happened
You
to my
receive
die?
11 points of psychic damage. And as this is happening, as you are screaming, you see people walking, preachers in the front of people talking, and the words that you are hearing right now are not because I speak it, but because you see them as echoes of images, of feelings, of thoughts, that the seventh, in her boundless foresight, relinquished her voice, both spoken and unspoken. Her words that were once vibrant like the stars faded into eternal silence, willingly, and you're pushed. Can you give me another wisdom saving throw, please? Water. You are water, and you're looking up at a beautiful girl that is washing her clothes and putting them aside, and she looks at you like seeing through you, and she says, "The waters of the Sabbath, the sublime creation of the seventh, the dark passage that is the fine life between life and death. You, the caretaker, must recognize the profound importance of this divide and must protect its right." And she's pulled inside the water and you get agitated. Give me an arcana.
29.
With this arcana, you feel the thread that is snapping, and you can finish the spell if you want to, or whatever you are under influence of.
I would like, yes, to finish my dispel and break away
And you
from
do
this.
that, and as you do that, you open your eyes and you find yourself on your knees. You don't know when you went on your knees, and in front of you there's just a wall, and the face of Saturni blindfolded with a balance behind her with flames there. You see yourself. You see Grace that's opening her eyes right now. You see the staircase that led you down. Don't see the pathway. You see this. You're looking at yourself. You're examining yourself. You're terrifying. Give me another wisdom saving throw, please. Oh my god. You feel a connection, but it's very thin, and you don't really care enough. You just hear snippets, vision of few sentences. The 7 foresight. She must relinquish brothers and sisters. Strife. This being unfathomable. Become arbiter. Silent anger. And you yourself get awakened, looking at the wall. And then you as well, Shadowfall, come out of these days, and the 4 of you find yourselves in front of this wall, in this very small 10 by 10 room that the staircase led down to. And it's...
What the hell just happened?
When those words are spoken to each and every one of you, it hurts. It deafens you for a few seconds because you were there for you don't know how long, but you are so accustomed to the silence that now every breathing, the marble that you're sitting on and moving, the sounds are so heightened, and when you see what happened, it was so loud, and you need a few seconds to get used to the sound, to the normal sound again.
Felt trickery. That's what happened. We're in this place. Should we not perform the rite, or are we gonna be tackled on by whatever other trials the so-called gods wish to bestow upon us?
Just silent.
It's just this empty room?
Yeah, so the staircase leads down to this 10 by 10 room where on the wall that you're facing is just Saturni's face and a balance. That's what you would call it, a balance, right?
Scale.
Scale.
Grace will put her hand on the picture and starts praying. And she says, please, breeder of life and death, protector of the afterlife, seeker of truth, knowledge, and history, mother that I never had. Please, make sense of this chaos, because we do need the light at the end of this river.
Give me a religion check, please.
I can't believe my rolls. I never rolled so poor. 4.
She's
I rolled
silent.
worse.
Maybe she can't hear you, maybe she has something else to do. And as you get up and you look at your knees, they are quite sore, like you've stayed here for quite a while.
Could you describe the scale?
The
Scale.
it's so there's the face that comes outside, and it's not really a scale. It's just like half of it carved into the wood. It's a simple scale that goes down, and at the ends of it there's 2 flames that are just burning because there's like oil and...
Anything written around the statue?
Give me an investigation check.
8.
Saturni, breeder of the Sabbath.
I don't like that. But I don't let them know that I don't like that. So I'll just... What now?
We're here for Clement, right? We're here because she wanted us to know something. And I'm just gonna produce with Faces of the Past another cantrip, invoking Sabbath, and hold an ethereal projection depicting the visage of a past acquainted or loved one, which is Clement.
You want to, what do you want to check?
I'm showing Clement to Saturni and to the picture of Saturni, and I'm saying again, you called to us today. I don't know why, but obviously you called to us today. And even though Cassio has lost his faith and our new friends, I don't know where they stand up front, but this man believed in you and he wanted to respect the right, and you called for us for a reason. We do this for people like him.
Give me another religion.
I'll change the die. I use grace dice. It's on 1. Wow!
And you say that, and you say it with such conviction. And you stay there with the image 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Your hands are starts trembling. Maybe it's rage, maybe it's... And then you hear on the stairways, Clement, Clement, Clement.
Looking at my knees, how long does it pass?
Give me a medicine check, please.
Just let it burn. It's an 8.
With an 8, you stayed. I mean, they're red and they have like the sign of the floorboard, and as you move they have to readjust, like the bones sit there for quite a while.
Come, I don't think she's responding today.
Might I give it a go? I'd like to recall knowledge on this particular ritual and on the balance.
What does recall knowledge do?
Gather more information, essentially roll a religion, if I could.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay. It is a 26.
26. And with the 26 you start creating the spell, the words are flowing, the magical arcane starts moving around you, force creates and moves, and the wall starts to vibrate, and without maybe your consent or your realization, all of you the same darkness, and you hear, if the price is not paid, I will bring forth forces that should not be brought forth. You should not have meddled with, and the fundamentals of VIM shall seek retribution. You will pay what is due. And you are pushed back, and you see that it was the silhouette of Sabbath. Back to your consciousness, all of you, and the feeling of dread is close to you. You feel like something bad is around the corner.
Maybe something bad is happening to Clement. We should check on him.
Clement is dead.
But then he doesn't have a brain. What does that mean?
Means someone is toying with us. Someone either tied to Saturni or that has her visage. I believe the balance may offer something. We talked about the price. Maybe we should weigh his soul. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna smash it.
Okay, let's...
I have this sense of dread that's lingering, and I think something terrible is going to happen. We should hurry up and see if he's... I don't know. I know he's not right, but maybe something terrible is happening to him.
Let us see. I guess we're gonna approach the balance. Could you conjure that visage for him?
The scale.
Yeah.
I conjure
Or anything of the sorts that could symbolically be
faces
placed.
of the past, and I make the ethereal projection of Clement.
Okay.
Project it on one of the scales.
Mm-hmm. And you do it again for the scales.
I try to project it on the scales.
On the
Do you
scale.
think this works? I never seen something like this.
We
Symbols are
project
powerful.
the face of Clement, and it stays in front of the scale. And the face flickers. You don't feel any discourse in your spell or something fumbling with your spell. This is not your doing.
I say, what the hell is the fundamental of VIM?
How should I know? I put 2 gold on the other side.
It's carved in the stone. It doesn't make. It's not like a scale. It's just carved in the stone in the form of a scale. To be like braziers for flames.
I throw 2 gold in one of the braziers. Well, that's one price that could have been paid. Now I want to have 2
Take that
gold.
back.
Okay, we paid it.
Pretty sure it wasn't just that. Is there any sort of action I could do to try to figure out exactly what is meant by that? Or if not, I'm gonna ask the moose to destroy
The wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
What action? Like
I don't know, I
affected
try
to
to figure something out about, or even better, Shadow. Do you happen to know anything of this particular price? If my understanding is correct, you are a little bit of a piece of the fundamentals of VIM.
Would I know?
about what is the
What's
the purpose of this wall. Give me an insight.
Okay. That's a 19.
19. You focus to see if there is any part of maybe you and your essence and what brought you forth in this correlation. Nothing comes to mind. You're looking at the face, you're looking at the scale. Doesn't. No.
I would guide Grace for the next trial.
For the next turn.
I try to look at it and I try to stop panicking because this, and being traumatic because this didn't lead anywhere. And I put both hands near the braziers and I say, Saturni, I've been serving you for a while now. Just tell us what's the price? What should we do? And I look at my scraped knees and at my hands and I put them into the brazier and I'm start into praying for an initiation of an action or a guidance of some
You
sort.
put your hands in the fire.
Yes.
Okay, give me another religion check.
With 1d4.
What guidance?
Okay, with 1d4. 19.
7 points of burning damage, and in that pain,
I'm bloodied.
you hear Grace screaming. But you in that moment, maybe the fact that you're in pain, maybe it's the brain chemistry, you remember one teaching that you carried your whole life and it helped you in so many situations. When you hit a dead end, don't get stuck in it. Move forward, because that is just what it might be, a dead end. And when you do that and you're in the fire, you have another visage of remembering what you started and what you need to finish. And I'm here.
I take out, I stop the screaming and I say, she's here, the goddess is it's with us. We need to not forget that this is the day of death, is the day we need to celebrate Clement. This is why we came here. We need to go to him to end the ritual. I don't know how long we've been sailing here. Maybe they sent him already on the boats and we're not there.
Wasn't this supposed to be for Clement? Weren't we supposed to find his echo and get his memories out?
Obviously it's not here. This is just a dead end.
Should I still destroy the wall?
Have fun.
No.
And I will destroy the wall, try to destroy the wall.
Go for
But I
it.
will rage first.
Go for it. Go for it.
God fucking damn it. How much is it?
14.
So 23, I think.
Intelligence saving throws from the three of you. How much?
23.
23. Damage?
2.
5. Even though it's a big space,
Dirty
emperors
20.
have a hard time. Dirty 20?
11.
11 and 5. With your dirty 20, you remembered that the process and the involvement of Clement never needed you to go and find the echo. They use the process to recreate the echo of the mind so they can scribe his past. And they told you, wait, because in 1 hour and a little bit we will come back with him.
Sorry.
It was never a purpose of finding his echo here. This was to find information.
The statue is kind of outside, right? The head.
Yeah, it's a little
Okay,
bit.
I will try to pull it and rip it.
I will try to
Give
tackle
me-
him if he's trying to do that.
Okay, first of all, give me a wisdom saving throw. You go for him to tackle him.
Nope.
I will athletics or what?
Yeah, you can go.
Or acrobatics.
I think it's athletics.
Wow, 1 again.
You
It's a 3.
start moving. You grab the face and you try to pull it. And in that moment, flash, and you see the moose flung in the other wall.
Good thing I'm still raging.
12 bludgeoning.
So 6.
Yeah.
I try to stop him, but I assume I get hit in the process.
Yeah, you get close to him just as he got. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
13.
You managed to quickly move out of the way as he was pushed back. His scorn still slit your face for 2 slashing damage. The settles, you are scratched. You are sitting there. You are sitting there. What are you guys doing?
Pick them up both. That was a fun exercise into nothingness. Let's try go outside. Could you turn back into a dog? This is nothing but the gods mocking us again.
And with pain, screeches, and a lot of blood, I will turn back into a dog.
Pick up
A
Grace.
really beaten dog, let's say.
They require medical attention.
Yes, but I can give it to myself. But I don't know how much power do you have left, but I can definitely try to heal myself, and I will use 2 cure wounds of level 1 on me.
Fine. Let's see if they did something with the old man while we were fiddling around with the gods' cocks.
So you start moving up the stairway, a little bit bruised, all of these realizations, this time wasted is getting to you, and you're feeling maybe discouraged, but you push through and you reach inside the room that you were in, and it's silent, and you go out and you follow the pathways, step, step, step. You go on the wall that connects to the Sabbath chapel, and as you get closer to the hall, you start hearing the murmuring of people gathering, of steps going towards the outside of the chapel. As you enter into the main hall, you see people that are going down, and you follow the crowd, and you see now here from this vantage point from the Sabbath chapel, you see the river, and you see the boatmen that are all prepared, people on the different pathways of the river, just sobbing, praying, holding each other, and you see how the Sabbath chapel and the water is softly illuminated by these candles, these eternal flames, and you see how the boats start moving, and you swear that somewhere in the distance on the river you see Sabbath herself with her scale moving with the boats, guiding the souls to the next stage, afterlife, whatever may come. And your visage is turned to the one of the pathways close to the river, as one of the scribes is getting strangled by a hand coming from the cloth and pulled down, and then different people from different edges of the river start screaming as dead people come pouring out of the river. From the boats, boatmen are being carried down into the ground, pulled, screaming. Chaos. You see the visage of Sabbath turning around, horrified, and disappearing as there's chaos ensuing, and you hear, the dead are rising. And with that, we will end today's episode, People of the World. I will thank you so much for staying with us till the end. Can't wait for next episode because it's gonna be a great one. I hope you support us and it helps us mix content quality together. Please share this video, share the story, check my Ko-fi link, our Ko-fi link, and please return for the next adventures of VIM. Thank you Fantasy Forge for the amazing props we have. To find out what happens next, Sunday 5 p.m. UTC on YouTube Dicesylvania. Good day, good night, and
don't let the vampires bite.
Or zombies.